right, we got it all sorted, and we are now ready to go. Let's restart the countdown. Let's get the whole damn thing going. Let's go.
Looking a little ordinary? Is it lacking something awesome? Well, head out to your local liquor store and pick up something extraordinary. Grab a bottle of Old Humble Straight Whiskey or Old Humble Special Reserve. They're clean, smooth, easy drinking whiskeys that taste the way whiskey should taste. From humble beginnings to an extraordinary finish, Old Humble whiskeys are what your bar needs today. Walk tall, be awesome, and drink humble. Old Humble Straight Whiskey and Old Humble Special Reserve. Get yours today.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, welcome to the second members-only chat. This was going to be a members-only stream, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to work quite right. So there you go. So what we're doing today, everybody who joins, everybody who becomes a member gets 25 bonus, at least 25 entries onto our Wheel of Doom and Glory at the end of tomorrow. No, Wednesday, the middle of this week. But I've got stuff to do. This is a glue gun. I'm going to be plugging this in right now because I'm going to have to be doing some gluing. You like that? Doing some gluing. And that's going to go right here in front of me so I can burn myself nicely. Down here is where it plugs in. If I can get it in. That's what she said. All right, it is in the hole where it belongs. So what we're doing today is we're finishing the box of glory, the box of whiskeys that this is it, the box. In it, you will see a surprising lack of whiskey. We're finishing the final assembly. You can kind of see the sample bottles here. I figured I would do this live with people who are members to give people a chance to actually get an idea, get a picture, get an image of what they're getting Wednesday night. Later on tonight, I'm going to be back at the distillery, building in those walls, doing the work at the shop, bottling up some bottles. I've got some plumbing that needs to be dealt with before I can finish. I'm at a stopping point because I've got plumbing that needs to be dealt with in order to get the final wall in order to continue building the last 3 sections of wall that I need on the interior. And then I build the long wall. And it's done and done. We will be done and done with the framing. I've already contacted the electrician. That's a lie. I haven't already contacted the electrician. I will be contacting the electrician tomorrow. I want to make sure I'm done with the work that needs to be done before I contact the electrician. Because if the electrician comes out before the walls are done, then I'm humped. I can't do anything. They're going to come. He's going to come out. He's going to look at everything. Big shout out to my new subscribers. There's more than 2,400 of you now. Thank you so much for joining the party and supporting the channel and supporting what we do. And a big shout out to our future member. Let me tell you the different tiers of membership. So you'll get at least 25 entries. And I say that because the bottom tier, the entry tier of membership for the channel is $25 a year, $24 a year. That $24 gets you associate producer or assistant producer credits. It gets you, can I angle the camera down while I talk? It gets you, there's the box. Yeah. It gets you a shout out on every show where we have the producer screen at the end of the show. It gets you entries onto the Wheel of Doom and Glory every time we do a drawing with the Wheel of Doom and Glory. And then it gets you access to members-only shows. So usually when we give away stuff, I have a cigar. This time I threw in a pair of sunglasses, like what I wear on my show. These are a pair of Biohazard brand sunglasses, just, cheap plastic sunglasses, Biohazard sunglasses. These are the brand of sunglasses just randomly picked up in Arizona when we were traveling in March 2020 prior to the initiation of the pandemic, like the week before the pandemic started. And of course, because we make whiskey, we will be doing whiskey. This is a bottle of our Double Oak Straight Rye. This is a bottle of our Special Reserve. Special Reserve. This is a bottle of our Straight Whiskey. Straight Whiskey. And this is a bottle of our legendary Boomtown Bourbon. These will all go in the box as well, along with this. Oh, what is that one? It's not labeled, Old Humble Guy. What on earth could it possibly be? That's a great question. I'm not telling you. You'll just have to find out when you drink it. It is a little something that we have laying around the distillery. And you'll just have to find out what it is when you get it. Most of you who are whiskey people will like it. If you're not a whiskey people, then, you might not like it. But if you're not a whiskey people, you're not going to like much of it because it's all whiskey and a cigar. This cigar is a acid brand cigar. It is a Cuba Grande acid brand cigar. They're not sponsoring it, so I'm not going to give them much of a shout out anymore. But it's a flavored cigar. It's got a flavoring to it. So it's a very special cigar. This is the box came from that group of cigars, yeah, the box came from those cigars, and they were worried that the box might give it some flavor if I put a different cigar in there. So I said, no problem. I'll just put that cigar in there. Give me one of those. Give me the box. Give me one of those. They said, okay, no problem, fam. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to have this nice gold lining to go with our gold medal award-winning whiskeys. This gold lining goes in there, and I'm going to glue it in. But I didn't finish talking about the things. So the second tier is the second tier is the Wildcat tier. And the Wildcats were the explorers of the oil field. They go out, they dig the holes, and then they find the wells, and those wells are then sold to they're the exploration companies, if you will. The Wildcatters are the explorers. They go out and they dig the holes, they find the oil, and once they find a wet hole, as it's called, as opposed to a dry hole have no fluid in them. Wet holes have fluid in them. When they find a wet hole, then they go to the oil company, the extraction company, and they sell that hole, that well, that field that has the oil in it to the extraction company. You're not familiar with all the extraction companies, but you're familiar with the big extraction companies. Exxon, Amoco, BP, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Those are big extraction companies. Those are also companies that are retailers, but we don't worry about the retail side. But yeah, the Wildcats were the explorers of the oil field, and our Wildcats support the channel at a level of, well, I believe it's $5 a month, and you find folks that have access to our members only stuff, obviously, but also you find folks have access to when we do sip-alongs. You will get samples of our whiskey sent to you, and we will have private members-only sip-along streams where you can join me on a panel all around the screen, and we sip along, and we have the drinks, and members get to members who are in the Wildcat tier, you get samples of my whiskey. You get to join me, not just whiskey though, brandy, gin, vodka, rum, whatever it is that we're making, whatever it is that we have laying around, cask strength stuff, if you will. Whatever it is that we have laying around, you get invitations to join me, and sometimes I'm doing like legit research. I'm trying to find out like A, B, or C, which one's the preferred aging style, preferred length, preferred wood, preferred stuff like that. So y'all get to have like the first sips, and we have a sip along. We talk about what and we'll have those like twice a year. And you find folks get to be on the panel. You find folks also get to have the invitations to the special edition shows that we're going to that will also be member chat only shows. People who are Wildcat members, you'll be invited to participate in the show, invited to be on the show. whether it's trivia, whether it's comedy, whether it's whatever it is that we have when we need audience participation, audience participants. You will be invited up on the show, even if it's just an open forum chat. We're just going to sit and chat and chill. You tell me what you're drinking, I'll tell you what I'm drinking. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. That sort of thing. Fun times, fun shows. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff like that. And finally, the roughneck tier. The roughneck tier of participants will be able to name the distillery's tasting room and or our pandemic studio, the Old Humble Pandemic Studio. You'll be able to actually name the studio for a month or 2 months, depending on how the timing rolls out. I'll give you plenty of time to have your preferred name on our studio, and it will be the Old Humble Distilling Company broadcasting to you live from the whatever studio, whatever you want to call it. Be the my Dixie wrecked into a tree, and it was bad, so we had to replace my Dixie. Studios, or that's what you want to call it. That's fine. But anyway, time to put this thing together. It's time to put this thing together. My glue is dripping off of the nozzle. You can see that. See a little drip. Little drip. All right. So what I've done is I've already removed all of the identifying markers on the outside of the box. There's no tape, no stickum, no stickies, no nothing like that. No labels, no tape, no stickums, no stickies. I'm going to give it one more wipe down. It feels a little, doesn't feel like it's quite dried. It hasn't been a full 24 hours since I did this. But it's pretty, it's clean. Just feels a little moist. There we go. But yeah, by all means, hit that membership button. Join in on chat. Anybody who joins in on chat today, down in chat today, if you join in chat, you get 25 additional entries. There's currently 340 names or entries on the wheel. Of those 340 entries, I believe it is like 60 names. William Hall, super fan. Cheers, William Hall. Thank you for joining the party. You have earned yourself 25 additional entries on the wheel because you get your one name on chat and then 24 additional entries on the wheel. So congratulations. Thank you for your support. I am writing your name in the book of doom and glory right here. And Wednesday during the show, we will spin the wheel. William Hall. There it is. IAM Hall. On Wednesday, we spin the wheel twice. The first time removes that name, that instance of that name. The second time is for the glory. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the glory. We want the glory. All right, here we go. Time to burn myself with glue. Now, what I've done, like I was saying, I've already, my technique is great. I've already removed all the stickers. I need a fresh stick of glue in this thing. I've already removed all the stickers, all of the identifying brand labels from the cigar company, because they're not sponsoring this. I am. I removed everything, all the finish with acetone, which, by the way, when they say use it in a ventilated space, they do not mean your kitchen table. That is not considered a ventilated space. Hold on one second. I gotta go get a thing. Don't go anywhere. Jesus Christ. All right. Whoops. Needed to get another little stick. All right. I don't think I've ever run out of glue before in a glue gun. Okay. So, cheers to William Hall. Thank you, by the way, again, for being a super fan and racking up your super chat. There it is. Did that just get supersized on the screen? I hope it did. But anyway, what was I saying? I removed all the identifying marks, got all that stuff out of there. And now it is just a matter of assembling the thing, getting everything assembled and properly put together. There's that. And slide that in there where it belongs. There we go. That's what she said. If you're not down for juvenile humor, then you probably have come to the wrong place. Because that is by far the best humor. The juvenile kind. And anybody who says otherwise is lying to you. All right. Thanks again, William. Also, all of the proceeds from the channel, the goal is to get the channel up to about between memberships, super chats, and advertising dollars from Google AdSense advertising dollars. The goal is to get it up to about $100 a month. Not a wildly, not a professional income by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly enough to pay for equipment, improvements to production quality, to pay for shipping for product and gear for people who wish to participate in the sip-alongs. Oops. There. Now we got the bottom part of this done. Make sure I got a good bead down here. And then seal that edge. That edge is sealed, boy. I'm going to flip it over and do the top. Actually, there's no top, no bottom on this. It's just, well, I guess there will be when I finally put the whiskey in, when I put the product in. So there's that. And I am so not good at this. Of course, my wife, when she does this, she always burns herself. So I guess I'm doing okay when it comes to that, because, shit, as I say that, I burn myself. All right, big fat globs of glue going in there. Stay put. Lay this flat down where it goes. Hot glue on my thumb twice. Both thumbs. I am a automated bot. Speaking of bots, I was playing Fortnite. We'll probably do some members-only gaming nights too, and not just game night, like not just me playing games, but like interactive game nights. Like Jack the Box or trivia nights. Things like that. Like we can get viewer interaction type of stuff, and those will be member invite shows, member invite streams. Well, we'll bring in members of our community. And the reason I want to keep those as member-only invitation shows is because I kind of have, I'm not just a random ding-dong. I kind of have a brand to protect. So I can't have, full-blown Nazis coming on my show. Wait, am I allowed to say that and stay monetized? We can't. So obviously, when we have the naming rights for the tasting room, the naming rights for the tasting room, and the naming rights for our studios going out there, community standards will apply. You cannot name our studio the Heil Hitler Distilling, the Old Humble Distilling Company, Heil Hitler Studio. I will not allow that to happen. Thank you, though, for thinking of me. That will not be a thing. We'll switch it over to fan funding only. Can we do that? I can do that. Ooh, there it is. That will not be a thing. We will not be relitigating the Civil War. We will not be relitigating the 2020 election. That is over. That is finished. That is settled news. We will not be talking about how Putin's the good guy. Community standards will apply. And these aren't just YouTube community standards. These are my community standards. I have standards. Because I have a brand to protect, for crying out loud. You can't just have any kind of weirdo coming on the show. There has to be a specific breed of weirdo coming on the show. You know what I mean? All right. There it is. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that turned out. It's almost like I vaguely know kind of what it is that I'm doing. Vaguely. When it comes to this stuff. Vaguely, kind of. A bit of glue strips there. All right. So there's that. There's that. What's next? Okay, I think that's it with the glue. I think I can turn off the glue gun. And I'm going to before I burn myself. But I will put it over here so that it is away from myself. I don't hurt myself. There it is. Okay, so now into the box. Into the box we go. We've got the straight whiskey. That's the special reserve. We have the straight whiskey. There. The special reserve. There. And then we have the Boomtown Bourbon. There. Come on. Put your little tag on the right side there. Boomtown Bourbon there. And we have our Double Oak Rye there. And then we have the Mystery Spirit. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. I will never do that. That's not true. I will probably do that again. The Mystery Spirit goes right there in the middle. Then if I tip it on its back, those should stay in place. No, they don't. They slide in where they go. But this will go into place here. This will go into place here. This will go into place here. This will go. In fact, I don't like that arrangement. Nope, we're going to change that arrangement. Straight whiskey and special reserve go to the left. Double Oak Rye and Boomtown Bourbon go to the right. Because when I give people samples of this, that is the order that I go. You start with the straight whiskey. The straight whiskey, 90% corn, 10% malted barley, aged 5 years in used bourbon barrels. The special reserve is the straight whiskey that we put back into barrels and aged a second time to make it a little bit darker, a little bit smokier, a little bit oakier. Then the rye is the polar opposite of those two flavors, where those two are 90% corn and 10% malted barley. The rye is 90%, 95% rye, and a full-bodied rye, aged longer than both of those combined. The equivalent of about 7.5 years. And then the Boomtown Bourbon is kind of in between the rye and the straight whiskey because it's got corn and it has rye and it has a lighter aging profile to it. And we do that on purpose so that it doesn't have that strong bourbony or strong, because it has a lighter rye flavor. It doesn't have that strong oaky flavor. It has it's a milder, easy drinking bourbon. And we do that on purpose. Now, the acid cigar goes right there. And the little bonus, a pair of our biohazard sunglasses, a staple of the Old Humble Distilling Company, the Old Humble Guy, a trademark, if you will, of my look that I have on my happy hours. There we are. A handsome collection. Oh, it's not closing all the way. Oh, there we go. What's going on here? I think I got water on it. Or is that? That's glue. Little glue speckles there. Little glue speckles there. It doesn't quite close. I don't know if I can fit all 5 bottles in here, guys. I may have to make an adjustment to the bottles. How can we do this? I mean, look at that. It doesn't quite close all the way. That'll be fine. What I'll do is I'll just, I'll put a little tape over the end. That'll make it close all the way. Put a little painter's tape over the end. And then when you drink it, throw away the bottles. That's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it. But if I shift them a little bit, then it'll work. Because then if I do 2 in the back and 3 in the front, then it'll fit in there just nice. There. Fits in there just nice. 2 in the back, 3 in the front. I'll put a little more padding back in there. Make sure it's arranged nicely so that they don't shift much. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. Bring my dad out. The dad and me. All right. So there we go. We're set. This project is complete. I wish I had a clasp that I could put on the inside of this so it would snap in. I guess I could do that with... Nah, we don't need to do that. I was going to say I guess I could do it with magnets, but I don't need to do that with magnets. So once again, thank you, William Hall. You are our second member. I'm gonna wait till after the drawing because Mr. Jiggs was the first member. He gets a little bonus prize from me. But if he's also the winner of the drawing, then he doesn't need to get a bonus prize, does he? No, he doesn't. But can I add it now? Can I go ahead and do it now? I've already added the people from the other day who joined into the chat. But I'm gonna bring it up over here, add the names in, the name. I smoothed out the color in my beard. It's a little bit, it's not dark brown anymore. It's not dark like it usually is. It's mellowed out a little bit. Looks good. I like my beard. I think I will keep it. My wife would prefer me to be clean shaven, but she's not the one who has to shave it. I want to hear one more. Would like to hear one more member joining in the party. So that's okay. I'm not, like I said, this is not intended to be a very long stream. This was just intended to get this project finished. And we've got the project finished. And we have gone almost 30 minutes. It's a good stream, 30 minutes. I'm happy with that. I knew it wouldn't take long to finish the project. And I was sitting here thinking yesterday, as I was doing my staining and doing all the stuff, like this would be a cool stream to do it. You know, getting rid of the finish on it, doing the acetone, doing all the stripping, doing all the everything. But I am actually like working right now. This was kind of an impromptu thing. Like, let's just do a thing. But yeah, I am actually working and doing actual work. And not just setting up YouTube stuff. It is a Monday, and I usually do light home work on Monday. But I will be live later tonight. I will be live later tonight when I go to the distillery. Let's see here. So as of right now, we've got how many names is this? Y'all can't see it because it's on my screen over here, and I'm not going to share this screen. We've got, as of right now, 40 names. Yeah. Looks like 40 names, 38. And we have 340 entries. And William Hall just got 25 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There it is. Oops. Already added? Good. Okay. And I need to adjust my count to where it's at. 265. Because we now have 265 entries. There are 265 names on the wheel. Ah, crap. I did that wrong. 65 to 41. There we go. All the way up. That puts 265. That puts Mr. Jiggs and Mr. William Hall neck and neck. Right at neck and neck for the most entries on the wheel. Yeah, I will go ahead and share this screen so y'all can see what it is I'm looking at. Our leaderboard shows William. Oh, Easy Street with Jen is in the house. I get you added to the wheel too. Cheers, Jen. Are you not on the wheel yet? There you are. You're on the wheel. Easy Street with Jen. There you are. You're on at least twice. There you are. All right. Good. Get Easy Street with Jen in the house. 266 lines of code. I love my spreadsheets. 266. And that gets you on, let's see here, how many times is Easy Street with Jen on? You are on, I have data cleanup that I need to do. Oops. What just happened? All right. Delete cells. Shift up. All right. So Jen, you are on for 2. You have a 1% chance of winning. How about that? And did you see this beautiful box? She said. Look at that. Looky there. It's got the whiskey, the straight whiskey, the special reserve, the double oak rye, and the Boomtown bourbon, and the mystery bottle, which I will not tell people what it is. They will have to get it to find out. A cigar from the Acid Company, Acid brand of cigars. There it is. Label out. But they're not a sponsor. And I don't have any problem saying they're not a sponsor because they're not a sponsor. And the cigar shop that I usually go to had a chance to be a sponsor, but they made me buy a box after, spending so much money on cigars. So screw those guys. And there we go. It's all sealed up. And I will show that off again later. But there we go. There we go. As of right now, the tally is tally is Mr. Jiggs and William Hall, both sitting at 25 and 23%. They're the top two spots. Am I going to sign the box? I can sign the box. I guess I'm going to have a little info card inside the box. I guess I could sign it right there on the inside, I suppose. I had not planned on it. I will leave that up to the winner to decide if he wants a signature, or her, if he or she wants a signature on the box. I will leave that up to the winner to decide. But y'all are the top two spots on the wheel right now. But there's, like I said, there's what is the sum total of entrants right now? Sum total of entries is 266 entries on the wheel as we speak right now. When I look at my channel online, I do not see a membership button. When I go in under an alt, I don't see a membership button. I'm sure it's around. I'm just looking at the wrong spot, I guess. Anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, if you want me to, I can sign it. If you want me to, I mean, I can do anything. It's my giveaway box. But here's the screen if you wish to see it. There, I shared the screen. That's all the names on the wheel. All the names on the wheel. I just got a text from one of my boys. Hold on one second. Let me see what's up. Just wondering. All right. What else do we need to talk about? Oh, in about an hour, I'm going to be heading up to the shop. In about an hour, I'm going to be heading up towards the shop. I've got 2 stops to go along the way to pick up some more supplies. With Jen. Jen pops in. She gets on the board one more time. As a mod. She pops in as a mod. Thanks, Jen. All right. And that's it. Kids, we're done. I'm done. That's it. This has been done. I don't have anything else to talk about. The next thing up is actual work at the distillery. I will be firing up that live stream sometime around 4 o'clock, probably. That may or may not be a members only chat. I haven't decided yet. But how do you like the background picture? It's a members only jacket. Pretty clever, huh? Members only jacket. Old man from a certain era. I had one of those jackets when I was a kid. I got it from Sears or Walmart or something. I can't remember where we got it. I loved that jacket. I wore that jacket literally everywhere all the time. It wasn't anything more than a windbreaker, but man, I love that jacket. So there you go. All right, kids, I'm not going to sit here and dawdle. 4 p.m. Central. Yeah, it'll be around 4 p.m. Central. Don't hold me tight on that. It may be 4:30, maybe 5. But yeah, about 4 o'clock Central Time. Pop in, say hi. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wall sections that I need to start building. Got 4 wall sections I need to start building. One of them is a door. 2 of them are doorways. One of them is just a plain old wall. So I have at least 4 wall sections I need to do. One of them has plumbing that goes through it, which is what the holdup is right now. I need to get some plumbing fixtures. So one of them has plumbing. One of them has a door. One of them has a doorway. The other one has a barn doorway. And then the other one's just a regular wall. So I have 4 wall sections that are 4 uniquely different wall sections. And then I might just go on and finish the rest of the damn wall tonight. I might just go on and finish, build the partition wall behind the bar, which is only a 7-foot wall. Build the connector that goes alongside the bar, and then I'll only have, let's see, I'll have 1, 2, then I'll only have 3 more wall sections left to build, one of which it being a doorway into, one is the partition section behind the bar as a doorway too. So the one, or rather the wall section alongside the bar is a doorway section. And then it's 2 regular sections and then a barn door section that goes into the tasting room. We're getting this thing's taking shape. I'm getting really close to the point where, really close to the point where I'll be able to look at it and say, this looks like a tasting room. This is a facility. The space looks like it's a tasting room. It just needs to be paneled in. It just needs electrical wires. It just needs the electrical and panels, and we're done. We're getting dangerously close to that part of the game. And it's exciting. It is super duper exciting. I'm going to have a proper office. I need a rug for my office. I'm not going to lay down carpet in my office. I need a rug. I'm going to need to go at the floor and put some epoxy coating on the floor. But that's after I get the lights, the ceiling and the lights. That's after all the other stuff gets put in. I have an idea of what I want to do for the ceiling. I haven't completed that image in my head yet. It's exciting. It's an exciting time to be in the whiskey business, in my whiskey business specifically. All right, but that's it. And hey, this is the production screen, which you, Mr. William Hall, and you, Mr. Jiggs, who's not here, will be on. There's the production. Whatever. However, I'm going to frame it. I haven't decided yet. But that's the production screen. Special shout out to our supporters, our super fans, our assistant producers, whatever it is. Thanks, Jen. Thanks. It's been fun watching me grow my business and my channel. I was looking back at the tail of the tape a year ago. 1 year ago today, October 2022, I was trying to get my first 1,000 subscribers. It was my first 500 subscribers. I was going towards 500 subscribers this time last year, I think. The milestones that I had hit. I was racing towards 500,000 views by the end of the year. Was it 500 subscribers or was it 1,000 subscribers? I don't think I hit 1,000 subscribers until March or April. Yeah, it was around March because it was a year after I started the 100,000 views project. 18 months ago in February of 2022, our channel was at 40,000 views, and 36,000 of those views were from like 3 videos. So our channel was at like 4,000 views all time as of March 2021. No, 2022. And that's when I started the 100,000 views project with the intention, the goal of having 100,000 views on the channel by the end of 2022. 100,000 views by the end of 2022. And I slogged through for a couple of months and then started making some shorts in late April, early May. And then it took off. The views shot up. I started getting 30,000, 40,000 views a month over the course of April, May, June, July. The subscribers started rolling in. We went from like 250, 300 subscribers, something like that. And then blew through and kept blowing through these goals that I had set. Like, well, we do another couple hundred by the end of the year, and then we did another couple hundred by the end of the next month. I I couldn't even imagine. And now, 18 months later, with the modest goal of trying to get 100,000 views by the end of the year, I'm now sitting on 1 million views. And we had added, I think we added 500 viewers or five. No, we added, yeah, no. I want to say we were at something like 750 by the end of 2022. We were at 1,000 by the end of 2020. We were at like 1,000 by June of this year. No, it could have been 1,000 by June. I don't remember what the subscriber counts were. Let me go look at my back at my analytics, see if I can find it. This might slow my computer down a little bit, but I don't want to brag, but I mean I'm in awe, and I appreciate the support. I mean we you know it's a small channel. It's a super duper small channel. I don't do a lot of the traditional channel stuff. Um, I don't do pre-recorded videos. I don't do edited videos. I don't have a production studio. I don't edit anything ever. Um, we just I do my stupid little lives. I do the behind the scenes stuff. Uh, and y'all, you know, we built a little community here, and I like it. I like my little community that we built. Y'all are really supportive. Y'all are awesome people. At least 80% of you, I think, are awesome people. I don't have a lot of trouble with chatmeisters being complete and total chodes. Uh, I'm gonna go to the live count because I think that'll tell me where my counts were over the course of the life of the channel. And I want to say, um, we're at 2403 right now with viewers, with subscribers rather. And I want to say I'm going to go lifetime. I'm going to go lifetime. At the beginning of 2022, January 1st, January 3rd, 2022, we had 528 subscribers. So from March of 2020, when I started doing stuff on the channel, to January 2022, we had 500 subscribers. I started the channel technically in 2014. When did we get our first subscriber to the channel? Yeah, I'm scrolling forward for a long time. Let me share this screen. Let me see if I can do that. Add. Nope, not that. Source. Browser. Add. Browser. Chart. Nope, that's not the thing. Nope, get rid of that. Delete. Bye. Add. Window. Capture. Chart. Get the right window in here. That's the one. All right. So, just looking at the growth over time. Move this up here. Move this back down here. So you can see, put this up in the upper corner up here. Can we put that up there? Let's crop it. There we go. There's the growth. All right, down here, just below my chin. Chinny chin chin. All right, so this was the first several years. I got my first subscriber to the channel here in 2017. Where's it at? Close this. All right, my first subscriber looks like it's right around 2017. This is awesome. And then I started doing stuff in March of 2020. right around here, the beginning of the pandemic. And then we had a little jump, got up to 100 subscribers here in the middle of 2020. Right around here in the middle of 2020, got my first 100 subscribers right there. Show me the number. Show the number. God. There it is, 225 subscribers. So 100 subscribers somewhere in this area. There it is, July 8th. It was July 8th, 2020, when I had my first 100 subscribers. Right in that area. My first subscriber would have been back here somewhere. Nope. Still not 2017, not 2018. Somewhere in June of 2018. And to be honest, that first subscriber was probably me. Those first 2 subscribers was probably me. And then I probably added 2 more accounts. I got 4 subscribers. But this is where we started doing shows, right here in around 2020-ish. March 2020, when I started doing shows. And I had 30 whole subscribers. 30 whole subscribers. And this, we chugged our way through 2021, added almost nothing all the way through 2021. But no, I mean, really, like I said, nobody was really watching over the course of 2021. We got like 4,000 views through the whole year of 2021, 2022, and 2020 for that matter. We had maybe 4,000 views because there were 3 videos that popped off for 36,000. One of them was a paid advertisement, and then 2 of them were just some lucky shorts that popped off. So in early 2022, at the beginning of 22, I was sitting on 500 subscribers, and I had to hustle to get those 500 subscribers, using all the socials that I could to get the 500 subscribers. And then we just kind of puttered through, and then in sticking with the in the what was it? I added 100 subscribers all the way from 21 to 2022, and that so like 400 to 500 subscribers through 21 to 2022. And then in March of 2022, I started the 100,000 views project. Project 100K. And wrestled my way through doing all the shows, all the videos, all the stuff, until right here where it starts to where the shorts start to really catch. And then we start adding more and more and more subs through September, October, November, and then that's when the strategy really starts to pay off. I got my first 1,000 right here. Where was that first 1,000? Late 2022. Late 2022. November. That's right, because it was November 2022. Because I said if we hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of November 2022, I'm gonna fight a kangaroo. 1,000 subscribers, and we hit the 1,000 subscribers. No, it was October. I said if we hit 1,000 subscribers by November 2022, by the beginning of November, I'll fight a kangaroo. I still have not fought the kangaroo yet. My wife will not let me fight the kangaroo. Then we blew through the 1,000, went up to 1,200, and then I added the next 1,000 pretty quick, it seems. The next 1,000 just in 4 months? From November to June? 6 months, 7 months? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 8 months. Out of the next 1,000 subscribers in 8 months. March, April, May. No, it was May. 7 months. It was still April. November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. So I did 500 subscribers in 3 years, 2 years. 500 more subscribers in 8 months, then 1,000 more subscribers 6 months after that. And we are, where is this? October? So April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I've added 500 more in the next 6 months after that. Holy Jiminy Christmas. So the next step up is going to be where are we at? 2,500 So I'm 100 subs away from 25. I'd really like to get 5,000 by the end of next year, but we'll see. I've got some projects in the pipeline, some things that I'm working on. Get rid of that. Go away, chart. Bye. You served your purpose. I've got some things that I'm working on in the pipeline. I hope the membership stuff is going to help like connect me to more folks. Get the whiskey in people's hands, get the whiskey in people's homes, get the whiskey in people's houses. Oh, congratulations, Jen! You just hit 500. Good for you. 800 by the end of Q4. That's a attainable goal. Shoot for it. And but yeah, I'm kind of falling into a pattern of doing a recorded rant on Monday or Tuesday, then doing a couple of shorts during the week, 2 or 3 shorts during the week, live on Wednesday, another couple of lives during the week. But we'll see. I'm not sure how that pattern's going to keep going. I would like to do more. Mr. Jiggs is in the house. There's Mr. Jiggs. Gets added to the wheel again. You were already on the wheel for all of your membership points, Mr. Jiggs. I do have a wall to build, and I'm going to be back at the shop building that wall at about 4 o'clock. The next live stream goes live at 4. Look at what you have a chance to win now, Mr. Jiggs. We just finished putting this together. Literally just finished putting it together about an hour ago. Here are the 5 bottles. I'm going to reassemble it so people can see what it is that they have a chance to win. So first off, look at that beautiful box. You like to rub it? It's nice and velvety. Look at that beautiful box. All right, inside this box goes our straight whiskey, Old Humble straight whiskey, the straight whiskey, the special reserve, straight whiskey, special reserve, the double oak rye, the Boomtown bourbon. Get in there. Get in there. The double oak rye of the Boomtown bourbon. Ba-bum. All right. And then the 5th mystery bottle, which I'm not telling you what it is, but it was just a little something we had laying around the distillery, and I thought, hey, this would be a nice touch to throw in there. I might put a note in there and tell y'all what it is with the note. That is a acid cigar. That was the cigar that came with the box that I bought. And then, of course, our Biohazard sunglasses, the same brand that I wear on my happy hours. Something of a staple of the Old Humble Distilling Company, the Old Humble guys look for my happy hours. And there you go. A nice chestnut finish on the box. And it is ready. I'm going to put a little tape on the end right there. Just for securing purposes. So it'll be ready to go in transit. But you take the tape off when you get it. I don't want everything to like flop around and break. There you go. A nicely finished box. Full of good stuff. I'll stop there. A nicely finished box full of great, good stuff. Delicious, wonderful stuff. So there you go. I was saying earlier, Mr. Jiggs, you have 61 entries on the wheel. William Hall has 68 entries on the wheel. He is our newest member to the gang. Next time we send out a special when we have a special edition sip along, you two may be the only ones who get it. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I mean, you might be. We'll see. We'll see. But that, I mean, that's reserved for the next tier. But if I'm just doing it for our members and you're the only members, then y'all will get it. I mean, what can I say? Anywho, um, next stream starts around 4 o'clock. I've got some work to do here for the next hour or so. Then I head to get the supplies that I need, and then I head to the shop with those supplies so that I can. I have a wall with fixtures and plumbing, a utility wall, if you will, that needs to be built, a wall with a door, a regular plain old wall, and that finishes my office. And then I have a barn door opening that I have to put in to complete the fourth wall of my office, and then a wall with a door that will be the back part of my bar, a partition wall that's only 7 feet behind the bar, and then 2 regular wall pieces, and then a barn door wall piece, and then I'm done with the build out entirely forever. Amen. Until we put up the sheetrock. Sheetrock is when the wall really, really finishes. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. We're gonna have ourselves a happy little distillery in just a matter of days. It's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. Anywho, I'm not gonna hold you on much longer, but I will show you, Mr. Jiggs, and you, Mr. William Hall. This is the production screen, which your names will be on shortly. It'll be right over there on the left side where it says special thanks to our members. Why did my screen not update? Oh, that's why, because I have it on the wrong setting. Live chat, thank you. It'll be special thanks to our associate producers and supporters. There it is. Special thanks to all of our supporters on the production screen, and your 2 names will be there. So thank you so much for your support. Really do, truly appreciate it. And in the meantime, that will be updated by Wednesday. In the meantime, continue to be awesome to each other, and we will take your picture and everything. It's a dead ringer, isn't it? My stalking, y'all. Y'all crack me up. But seriously, though, thank you for your support. I do truly do appreciate it. That's the wrong screen. Truly do appreciate it. And well, there's more awesome things to come, in part because of y'all's support. So if you want to blame anybody, people, blame those 2 guys. It is their fault. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, be awesome to each other. One of us has work to do. Come on. One of us has work to do. And I have to go do that work now. I can't keep playing with y'all. Mom said I have to go. Mom said I have homework to do. So I have to go now. Cheers to all y'all. Thank you so much. Have a great evening or a great afternoon. And I'll see as many of you as I can in a couple hours. Bye.